Let's take you to the streets as the SACCAWU protest has started in some stores in Johannesburg. Members of the union are demanding better working conditions and a salary increase. The protest action will be carried out across the country. Ziniko, Mhlaba, our reporter, has been following these developments in Johannesburg North. Ziniko, you've been out there speaking to some of those workers who are really fed up. They're saying enough is enough and they will continue their strike action. What's happening now?
Well, Paul, what's happening now at this current point? We are still here in Woodmead outside the macro store. Well, what is happening at this point? Workers have decided to take a break, to take a breather and to regroup. So at this present moment, there's nothing much in terms of the picketing and the action and the singing that you saw earlier on in our first crossing. However, it's negotiations time now. The leadership of the unions and the representative of shop stewards and the general workers are now briefing the workers about how things are going as far as their communication, as far as the communication of SACCAWU and the employers of these companies, of the group. So right now, that's what is happening. However, I think it's important that I just bring in the regional secretary of SACCAWU I spoke to earlier on in the morning, who was very adamant about the effectiveness of this strike and saying that they'll do everything in their power to ensure that the company feels the pinch and is actually able to listen to us. They also mentioned earlier on when we spoke to them that as much as they are protesting and picketing outside the store, they were worried about the labor brokers who were bringing in temporary workers who are currently inside the shop doing the work that was supposed to be done by the workers who are protesting. So that's another conversation. So let me just bring him in to get a sense of what is the conversation and where is it at actually, as we know that now it's lunchtime, it's about to get busy here and some of the areas we've been seeing a lot of people coming in and out of the store and that you've been here since the morning. When we spoke to you earlier on, you were worried about the effectiveness of the strike, saying that the employers are showing an attitude of arrogance towards you and your members as you are trying to express yourself. However, they didn't seem to be listening to you because the operations at the store are going on as planned. What's your response to that and what's happening now?
Thank you. But like as we had indicated earlier on in the morning, it never worries us the fact that, or either that the employer has employed outsourcing staff to come and do the work. We had expected that in any case. It is their constitutional right in that if ever there is this type of a thing, they can as well bring in people to come and work. But what we wanted to point out earlier on, or either what earlier on we're pointing out to, is the fact that in as much as for what the employer now does, it is not much of a concern with us. Our concern with us is that the action as it is taking place nationally, provincially, all stores of Massmart. We had engaged, we had mobilized our members to come out. We did not only went as far as to talk to members, but also to other sister companies within SACCAWU, affiliates of COSATU, SACP, SANCO, and as well the ANC. And we have been receiving enormous support on that note. So therefore, in respect of whether the company for now could be employing people to come and work, what we just pointed out was that it is nothing but arrogance what they do. Okay. Because wherein if they are saying they do not have money to give to the workers, but they've got the audacity of employing people to come and do that work, it then indicates that they are nothing, they do nothing, but it's just arrogance what they're displaying.
Okay. So talk to us about the specific problems and challenges workers are facing. This is a very crucial period in any employer's work because right now we're heading towards Christmas. These workers, they don't earn much. Do you think maybe by prolonging the strike, you are somehow risking their jobs? As you said that as much as they're picketing outside, the work is continuing. And I'm sure the companies might say, well, let's continue with people who want to work. So as far as those considerations are made, how far are you? And what is the message that what is the mandate of the workers towards you as the leadership of these workers?
Of importance, what has to be identified, we are a democratic union. We are a mandate-driven union. If there will have to be any decisions taken, those decisions will be coming from the workers. We cannot, as the leadership, wake up and decide for the workers, but it is the workers who says that, leadership, this is what we want. So members of the union, to what they've indicated about this particular event, it is that until the employer meet our demands, until then we are not going to stop. We'll keep on fighting and fighting and fighting. And I must put this thing so that it become understood by everyone. This narrative of that, because we are moving towards Christmas, therefore workers are going to lose. These workers have been losing throughout and throughout and throughout. It will have never been the case of them coming out if ever they were having gains. It's because of the losses. They want nothing but better life.
Okay, thank you very much. Sorry to cut you, say we'll run out of time. That was the Secretary General of SACCAWU here at the West region in Johannesburg, saying to us that they are not giving up. They are aware of the challenges that the workers are going through. However, they are not giving up until their demands are met. Back to you.
Very well, let's leave it there for now as we continue, of course, to build up on the developments surrounding this matter. Our reporter Ziniko Mhlaba rounding it down there with the union when it comes to some of those demands and some of the challenges that are being faced by workers.